Right, welcome back. In this section we'll deal with what do I want from BMW. Number one, please fix all the existing issues like that ridiculous pogo stick of a headlight, that extremely light irritating flywheel. These two are the main things. Please fix this. Second is, I want a better headlamp with a projector beam so that I am more comfortable riding at night, and this bike can then become even more multi-role, much more varied and more diverse in its application. Handlebar damping. At cruise speeds of 95 kilometers per hour in 6000 at 6000 RPM, there is a very distinct high frequency vibration from the handlebar. If you do not flex your fingers, your palms start becoming numb. It's very easy for BMW. Just get to rubber bushes, put them in between the handle and the mounting points, and the damping is dramatically reduced. Now, this bike is a multi-role soft adventure bike. The rear suspension is adjustable for preload. Why don't you give a very basic adjustment for the front also by way of turn-in bolts, which compress a spring to make it harder and which relax the spring to make it softer. No extra additional cost, and you will greatly benefit riders who want to ride more professionally off-road. The rear suspension is excellent, no doubt, but the spring here, the gauge of the spring is a little too thick. For heftier, heavier Americans or Germans or Europeans, it may be okay, but Indians have a lighter frame, so even at the default 0 setting, that is the softest setting, the suspension is a little hard. It behaves wonderfully, a little hard. So if BMW can rectify the suspension springs gauge, the rear spring gauge, to make it slightly less thick, this problem will be ironed out. I want one freebie from BMW. Who doesn't? And that's in the form of a nice Topcase. BMW have given a beautiful bike to the world. Why don't you add to the joy of driving, like in your ad, by fitting a nice branded Topcase, which you give with the bike and say, hey, adventure riders, here is a gift from BMW. Now ride forth. You can have your logo on it, maybe light it up with the light, and your riders will be much more satisfied and happy. So the next section, some tips.